subscribe. Tariq Radio. Like and subscribe.
Sotar in the building. Let's get Sotar. Mr. Sotar, hop on in,
Yo, I'm
sir.
sorry, man. I gotta come in hot. I'm kind of embarrassed on this, man. People have your back because they don't have like the option. They have to stay there, man. And that mouth, everyone can't deal with that mouth. I grew up with my grandmother, saw what she was like with my grandfather, my mom, how she was like with my father. I'm like that mouth is like, no, I disagree. You can't call nobody a beta. I met dudes who are like in the Ranger Battalion. Okay, I know people who are in the UFC and they can't deal with some shit. All right. So I mean compute beta is crazy, and betas are created by single mother households. That's something Rolo talks about. Okay, because they don't want to raise a masculine man that they can't control.
Rolo? Who the hell is Rolo? Who is
Dude, the
Rolo?
lady just brought it up, Rolo Tomasi. That's the godfather of Red Pig. I brought him
Oh,
up on
okay.
Instagram Live one time. I showed you his book, the first one, The Rational Man.
Okay. Now, Sotar, you're from East
Oh,
Africa?
I'm from United States. I have roots all the way to the. I
Okay.
can show you stuff to the Civil War with my people.
Really?
Yes, I can prove that. I go to my grandmother's house, I'll literally bring it. I'll literally show her. I just go there.
What part? Where's your family from?
We're from the South.
Where in the South?
One part came from Memphis. Another part's from Chattanooga, Tennessee, Riceville. The other part is from Eastern Arkansas, Forest City area.
Brother, you have an accent,
I don't have
sir.
an accent,
You have
dude.
a.
I met you in Chicago 3 times.
You
Yes,
did?
I can tell you the places you were at. Yeah, if I
Bro, I swear I hear like an Eastern African
man,
accent,
I
brother.
ain't got no stuff.
Sir, I can hear some biryani chicken being cooked somewhere. You're Eastern
Dude,
something,
ask
brother.
me a question about Chicago where you at. I'll tell you some Chicago stuff.
Oh, hey, so you live in
Yeah,
Chicago?
tell me something. And like you said, Harold's Chicken. Like you brought up Uncle Remus a long time ago. You don't see Uncle Remus. That's like on the west side.
Yeah,
So
yes. Because I was looking for Uncle Remus when I was out there the other day. I was looking for Uncle Remus some chicken, but yeah. Hold on, let me get Melanie in here. Mel, what's up, Mel?
Hey Tariq. Oh my God.
Hey,
He's funny. So he worshiped white women and he told us one time that he liked white women to choke him and call him the N-word and like
really,
fold
Sotar?
him
that's
up in a
no,
turkey
that's not
and
true.
eat his gooch
Sotar,
butters.
really,
He
brother?
said
Here
all
we
type of
go. They want
crazy
to come for
shit.
me. Here we go.
Hmm.
Nah,
Yeah,
that ain't true.
Sotar,
he said he liked
I knew
strong
she
white
gonna say
women.
that.
No, he said he liked strong white women to fold him up like a pretzel and lick his gooch
my
butters.
last girl, my
And
second to last girlfriend, I met in CrossFit. She was a black chick. Her mom was white though. But
he don't
yeah,
even date black girls. He said he
I
don't like
dated a
black
black one.
girls. He like white women to do all type of strange shit to him. And he also
Here we
said
go.
he be having hard times with the white women too. So don't put that on the
oh,
they be
Sotar.
talking smack to you too and you like to be dominated by them. I'ma end on that.
So thank
Here
you.
we
So
go.
Sotar, you be out here getting
Here we go.
Sotar, you be out here getting bunny
I
beatings,
don't
brother.
get
You
no
be
bunny.
getting.
Here we go, man. I just had a different view, man. Here we go. This what she do,
Uh-oh,
man.
brother.
Here we go.
Now.
But true
Uh,
story though. You I tried to get on earlier, and you brought up those slot machines. But I
yeah.
noticed, and you said you were far like west, and I'm like along Cicero and Midway Airport. There's a bunch of slot machines there. It wasn't always like that. Cook County changed it. That's not Chicago. Like, cause they wouldn't even for a long time they wouldn't put that casino in the water by Navy Pier for a long
Mm,
time. And to me, that's crazy because it brings so much money to the city. So they put all those casinos in
yeah.
Northwest Indiana, like the Ameristar, Blue Chip, and I think the Harris Casino. But those slots are
Mm.
new, and they're mostly in like they're outside of Chicago, like along Cicero, going to damn.
Because I was over. Let me show you where I was in the Stone Park area. Where is that? Is that the West Side? Where is
No,
that?
that's Northwest Indy. That's Northwest Chicago. That's right outside the city. That's right outside of
Okay.
Northwest Highway and whatnot. Because you're by First Avenue and
And I wasn't that far from the
yeah,
airport too. I know
yeah,
that.
you're right about here.
Mm.
It's First Avenue and I forget the area, but you're by Elmwood Park, River Forest. Stone Park. Stone Park had a lot of holes in back in the day. That was on Manheim. There used to be a
Oh,
place called Johnny's Red Hots or something like that. And in
oh
college, we used to
wow.
go there because I went to college in River Forest, Illinois. So, I would go there with some of these guys from the baseball team, soccer team, or cross country. And yeah, Stone Park is different. It's not like it's kind of risque over there.
Okay, it was a whole bunch of
Yeah,
Hispanics over there.
that's
That
a
was
big
a thing.
Latino area because North
Yeah.
Melrose Park is like south of that, and that's a bit bunch of Latinos
Oh,
there
okay.
too.
Oh, okay. I don't know my way around Chicago to save my life. I don't know my way around nowhere in Chicago. So I don't know what's what out there. But I had a good time out there though. But anyway, let me get my brother Ty Powell. Ty, what's up, brother? Ty Powell. Unmute your mic, sir.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yeah, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now. What's up, brother?
Yeah, yeah. The dude that was bringing up Rolo Tomasi, you got to understand that if a dude brings up Rolo Tomasi, he's a buck dancing Sambo. So
Mm.
you can't bring up Red Pill because that was made for white men going
Okay,
against their white women.
so you read the Rational Male, the first one? Did you read it?
No, I don't read anything
Okay,
from this
okay, okay. So
from
you know
from
what
from,
you're talking.
from
You know what you're talking
Tony
about.
Stack.
It talks about female nature. It goes back to evolutionary psychology, which used to be called social biology. Dr. David Buss out of UT Austin.
Yeah,
And to be honest, I'll be honest, man. If I didn't read that book, I'd have been in some like heavy trouble. I went to depression. When I understand female nature, I was like, okay, this is how I have to
but
navigate things. This is how to
you
prevent things,
you
and I
have to
got around it.
understand that all red pill comes from a white supremacist viewpoint. It's not for black men or black women or black people as a whole. It's not for us. It's for white
Dude,
men.
dude, if you haven't read the book and talk about it, and it goes back to Dr. David Buss. Dr. David Buss has black people who he has cited in his books, like Men Behaving Badly, which that's the only one I read. Like it's not Rolo is just he's just one part. The real part is looking at evolutionary psychology.
Okay, but
It
the whole
just
evolution of the red pill was for white men. I mean, they have black red pills and you got white red pills. So racism just permeates throughout the whole culture of the red pill movement.
dude, that's not true. Tariq Nasheed start technically was like one of the forefathers of the PUA
But he was
community,
he was
and
doing it from a
they
pickup.
stole his.
He was doing it
Okay,
from a
but
game perspective. He
no,
wasn't
no,
doing it from a
dude,
racial
no,
perspective.
dude, that's not first, dude. You didn't even read the books, and you trying to talk to me about it. I'm telling you right now, Tariq, all those white dudes stole shit from Tariq with the pickup artist community, and David is part of it became part of the red pill. Okay, it's not,
Right, but yeah, they flipped it. Yeah, but they
Yeah,
flipped it into some. Yeah, they did. They took a lot of my stuff and they
yeah,
flipped it into something
flipped it.
totally different.
Yeah, they
Right.
took it from a white
Yeah. It
and they
wasn't
made it
those.
white supremacists. They just took
Yeah.
his game. They took Tariq's game from the early 2000s and made it into their white supremacism. They
dude.
part of it to their movement.
That's not Rolo because I know you can bring
Oh
up
my God,
Roosh,
that is Rolo.
you can bring up Roosh, you can bring up Royce, you can bring up I forget the other guy's name. He had an R name too. Yeah, those they don't call
Are you
themselves
talking
white
about Roosh
supremacists.
V? Roosh
Yeah,
V? That guy?
Yeah.
Oh my
he's the white
God,
supremacist. He's a white
he's a
supremacist.
Yeah.
hardcore white
Roosh.
supremacist.
That's what I
Yeah,
said. Root, they're not
Dude,
Rolo. That's not Rolo though.
And Roosh stole so much shit from my
yeah.
book. Now I read some of his shit. I'm like, I'm reading my shit, reading his book. I mean, this dude,
He
like,
plagiarized
damn, did
Tariq.
I
Yeah,
write this?
he plagiarized
This dude
Tariq.
plagiarized the shit out of
Yeah,
me.
and Pook was black. But you don't talk about Pook though. Pook was black, but Royce, Roosh, and it's another guy with the R. It's not Rolo. They don't call themselves white supremacists. They call them like ethnocentrists. It's some bullshit like
Okay,
that.
white
But
supremacist. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, white
I
Right,
agree.
supremacist.
right. And
Yeah,
and truth be told, Andrew Tate tries to flirt with that whole
yeah.
white supremacist crowd too.
Oh, he's
He
not.
tries to
He's
flirt with
not
that too.
flirting. He's in bed with him. Yeah, he's hardcore now.
Yeah.
He's hardcore.
Yeah, and the thing is, he can't fully be accepted as white
Yeah,
because he has a black father,
right,
and so that's the dichotomy. So, and in that whole Myron Gaines tries to get into that whole thing with them too.
right.
So yeah, there's a lot of these weird wannabe Anglos who's a part of that movement. So yeah, it's something totally different. But thank you, Ty Powell, thank you, brother, thank you, Sultar. All right, let me get some more folks in here. Shout out to everybody in here. Y'all give me a retweet. We got a lot of people in here. I'm in the lovely Washington, D.C. right now. I'm in Washington, D.C. Shout out to my brother Mel, the barber. Came and gave me a fresh cut. I like to stay groomed up and tuned up. I got to get me some designated barbers in all the cities I go to. I got a couple down in Atlanta. My brother Killer Mike always hooks me up with somebody from his shop, and I got my guy Mel the barber out here, a phenomenal barber out here in DC. I got my guy Jay Styles in New York. Yeah, this dude's a superstar barber. But I need to get me a designated Chicago barber. I need to get a designated Bay Area barber. So when I hit these cities, I have somebody already locked in. Um, and yeah, we're going to be in Atlanta later this week. So we've been jet setting, hopping all around the country, doing this movie. I cannot wait for you guys. We're still filming. We're like halfway done because we're gonna film here tomorrow in DC. We're filming a bunch of people in Atlanta. We got a lot of people in Atlanta. So I'll be in Atlanta for a couple of days. So all my Atlanta people, y'all holla at me. And then when I get back to LA, we got a lot of people to film out there. And this is gonna be a masterpiece. Family, y'all don't understand. We're halfway with the interviews, and this shit is so fire right now. This movie is going to really, really, um, it's going to shake things up. This is going to shake the game up. Um, I feel like we're gonna get like an Oscar nomination for this one. This is how heavy the game is going to be because we were on our way with that with microphone check. You know, we got some sabotage shit going on, but yeah, microphone check was on its way. We're about to do an Oscar nomination run, and then there was a major sabotage of that film. But yeah, this one, yeah, we're gonna take that to that level. Let's get brother Mir. Let's get Mr. Mir in the building. Mir or Mur? Mir.
Tariq, you can hear me?
I can hear you, sir. What's
Yeah,
going
that
on?
dude that was caping for Rolly Tomasio, whatever his name was, he
Yeah,
already got caught like a few months ago for being exposed for having a fake account and writing racist stuff on his profile. So yeah,
really?
so he's already been caught being a racist.
Wow.
So I don't know
Okay,
why he
okay.
caping for him like that. And that red pill is definitely a white supremacist uh, echo chamber. That's all they talk about is how they white women affect their lives. So yeah,
Oh, wow. That's interesting. But thank you so much,
gotcha.
brother. Appreciate you. That's interesting. That is interesting. Speaking of black women, have y'all seen the stuff going on with Jess Hilarious and the Breakfast Club? Have y'all seen that? That's interesting. What's happening with Jess Hilarious and the Breakfast Club? Evidently with the Breakfast Club, they got they got another sister up there kind of co-hosting um Lauren LaRosa, something like that. Where is she from? Where with that last name LaRosa? Is that a stage name? A lot of times people will get a stage name. Uh, but where's that La Rosa name from? But anyway, Jess was kind of she hopped online to say that there was kind of some tension there with the sister there, and she's saying that the place, Breakfast Club is kind of run like a high school or something like that. I'm kind of paraphrasing, and she was kind of critical, saying, "Yeah, I don't see how Angela Yee lasted so long," and whoop de whoop. So she was kind of shading and kind of saying she felt a certain way and um I guess she's feeling overshadowed by the other woman because Jess Hilarious went on a maternity leave and came back, and the replacement chick never left. They still got the replacement chick there, so she kind of feels a certain way. But here's the thing with that. See, Jess Hilarious, um she was too fresh into the show to do the maternity leave thing. She could have waited to get knocked up. Shit. Uh, you start a job and you start a new career, and then you got to immediately take a leave. Okay. Yeah, you could have kind of, you could have told the nigga to pull out or something, you know. Listen, let's keep it real. You could have waited for that. Yeah. Well, that's something to be honest, and I like Jess. I think Jess is funny. I think Jess is very funny. But see, don't she came in? That's like hood rat shit. You know, you start a job and then get knocked up and can't go to work. Oh, people subconsciously look at that as hood rat shit. I'm not saying she is. I'm just saying what it looks like on a subconscious level. Like, okay, um, yeah, man, you come on. And also, people were criticizing Jess Hilarious' reading and delivery skills. You know, they were talking about how she was stumbling over the words and all that stuff. And I know, that's she has her personality. That's what the Breakfast Club was banking on, and her social media presence. You know, and Jess was talking about how, she gets a lot of bookings and all of that, but she gets more bookings because her profile was raised by the Breakfast Club. You got to be very clear. You're getting a lot more bookings because, the Breakfast Club is giving you more visibility. So you should establish job security before taking a leave like that, you see. If you leave a job too soon, take a leave without proving your value, the executives, they're going to see you as replaceable. You dig? So you hold down your spot long enough so that you can become a permanent fixture, so that the audience can have a relationship with you. You see? So if you take a leave, people will actually miss you. Jess has not been on the show long enough for the audience to really miss her like that. You dig? Because again, they were already kind of bringing in different people after Angela Yee left. So Jess goes in there, she fights for that spot, she gets the spot, and then bam, she has to leave. And there's no audience attachment to her like that. You dig? So yeah, she didn't really stay there and earn the solidarity of the audience yet, that they want to be solidified with her presence. She doesn't have that yet, you see. And you got to understand, the industry is cutthroat. There's people always waiting to take your spot. And the chick from TNZ, the Lauren, am I pronouncing her name right? I keep saying Lauren. I don't know if that's her name. I know the last name is La Rosa or something like that. And she's good. The La Rosa chick is good. She is good. So look, there's people hungry out here. People will take your spot. You don't fumble the bag. You get a good spot. You better maintain that spot if you really want it like that. You think? And you better, when you get in, you better establish a strong presence in the very beginning. You dig? And you show a strong presence by just being a real good team player. That's a team sport. Everybody has to kind of be on the same page, even with your own personality. You have to seem like a team player. Like you're going to be there on time, you're going to be there interacting and bringing value to the conversation. You got to really solidify yourself in the game like that. And another thing, hopping on social media and, talking crazy. I won't say talk. I mean, your grievances are your grievances. You see, your grievances are your grievances. So I'm not going to say she's talking crazy, but airing out the dirty laundry on social media, that's not really a good look, because now people are like, okay, this woman gets out here and, we have private conversations or we have shit going on behind the scenes. She's going to get out here blabbing. So, a lot of folks don't want to deal with that type of thing. You dig? Because Jess just did. She was on there. She was talking about. She was at Shaq's house, and she was talking about there was a bunch of white women at Shaq's house, um, rubbing his feet and doing all types of stuff. So I don't know. I don't know why she would put that out there like that. And you at the dude's house. I'm assuming that you know, he's having a private event or a private get together. You talking about all the women in his house. So, so I hope they get it together. I hope they get it together over there, because that's looking like a somewhat of a train wreck now. And hey, they might like the train wreck because that's views, that's more revenue, more drama. So that, it might work out for them. I don't know. But I'm just saying from a professional point of view, from a professional standpoint, I think Jess could have moved a different way with it. And again, I like Jess. I think she's funny. I think she's cute.